Hi friends, as always I'm super excited to see you here. If you're meeting for the first time, I'm Shankar Pandey and this is the Dr. USP channel. I host videos on media, communication, statistics and research on this channel. To stay updated with the latest on this channel, I urge you to consider subscribing to the channel. The t-test is a very important test for comparing means between two groups. Let's find out how to do the t-test in SPSS. For doing the t-test, we must define the two groups clearly. So we begin the t-test by defining the two groups. We use the same data set we used for the descriptive statistics. It's based on a survey of teachers and the time they spend on online classes, which area they reside, and other items on Likert scales. So this is the data set, and it has, as we saw earlier, it has 178 observations, so 178 respondents. We want to find out whether the time spent on internet every day is different for teachers residing in urban areas from those residing in rural areas. So for that we'll have to define the groups first. As we can see, in which area you reside is all about strings, it's names. So we need to convert that into numbers. So we'll use a very simple technique there. We'll go to edit, replace. So we'll replace, for example, panchayat areas with 1. So those in panchayat areas are coded as 1. So we'll replace all. It says that 50 replacements have been made. Okay. Let's replace everyone in the municipal corporation area as 2. Replace all. So 106 replacements were made. Let's also replace everyone in the municipal area, so that's also an urban area, with 2. Replace all. 20 replacements were made. So we've made all the replacements for urban and rural areas. So now we are good to go. We go to variable view and we see that in which area do you reside. It's still a string variable. We'll have to change that into a numeric variable. So we change it to a numeric variable. And we'll also provide the values. As we just saw, 1 is for rural. So we'll write 1 rural. We'll add it. 2 urban. Okay. So now this has been done. If these things are already numbers, we don't need to make these changes, but I'm doing this just to demonstrate these numbers. So now we go to data view and we see that this is what it is. How much time you spend on internet every day, that is also here shown as a nominal variable here. So we'll have to change that to a scale variable. So I'll go to how much time here, it's nominal. I'll change that to a scale variable. It's already numeric here, so we just need to change the scale. So if you can see here, how much time is spent on internet every day is a scale variable now. We now go to analyze, compare means. So we'll have to choose independent samples t-test. The first thing here is to define the grouping variable. So as we have already decided in our hypothesis, we want to find out whether the respondent stays in an urban area or in a rural area. So we will decide this, we'll choose this one. In which area do you reside? So we'll add here and we'll have to define the groups. So the group 1 is 1, which is rural, and group 2 is 2, which is urban. Continue. And what is the test variable? Our test variable is how much time do you spend on internet every day. We'll click on the arrow here and get it here. There are quite a few options. This is about missing values, so we'll continue with the default. And the confidence interval is also 95%, so continue. We press OK and we'll get the output. So we can see the output here. It has two sections. The first tells me about the mean of people living in rural areas and in urban areas. And the mean for rural teachers is 3.24 hours. So the time spent on internet every day by rural teachers is 3.24 hours. And for urban teachers, it's 4.29 hours. So we can see that they are already different, but we do not know whether they are statistically different. The standard deviation is high, so we can get it here, and also the standard error of mean. So there is a lot of variability in the time spent on online classes among rural teachers, and there is a lot of variability among urban teachers as well. So it's a spread out range. Now we come on to the most important part, which is about the outcome of the t-test. And as we can see here, there are two options here for equal variances. So there is a Levene's test for equality of variances. So we go by this, and since this is not significant, and this is very important, if the Levene's test is not significant, then we can be assured that there are equal variances in the population. And as we know, for parametric test, that is a very important requirement. If this was significant, then we'll have to use the second column, which is about equal variances not assumed. Now, since this is not significant, it's more than 0.05, we will take the first column. That means the condition of equal variances is satisfied in our sample. The value for t we are getting in negative. This suggests that the time spent by rural teachers is less than that by urban teachers. Since our first value is 1, so it is based on that. If we had changed it on the other way, this would have been positive. This is significant. As we can see, for a p-value of 0.05, this is significant. So this t-test proves that the time spent on online classes by rural teachers is statistically less than that by urban teachers. So the time spent by rural teachers is 3.24 and the time spent by urban teachers is 4.29, and through the t-test we found out that this is statistically significant, and the mean difference is, as we can see, so it's 1.4046 hours less by rural teachers. And since the 0 is not crossed in this 95% confidence interval, so we can be confident of our test. So the t-test has been able to conclusively prove that the time spent on online classes by one group is less than that by the other group. So the t-test is a very important test for finding out differences in mean between two groups. Thanks for staying along, friends. As always, it was a delight having you here. I'll be back with another video very soon. Till then, have a great time.